Okay, so to start off, I'm gonna put my pan on a high heat and then add some olive oil just to make sure that the pan is nice and covered before we get started. Start with the onions, then we'll move on to our bacon and then eventually our patty. By cooking the bacon and the onion first, the onion doesn't leave much so the onion won't make the pan dirty, and I'm trying to minimize dishes. So the first thing I'm gonna do is do the onion first, then the bacon, then we're gonna use that bacon fat to cook the beef patty. I'm just gonna get our pan very hot, and then after that we're gonna start by braising our onions. Just make sure that they're a little bit charred on each side, but they're not essentially cooking all the way through. I still want some bite. So I'm gonna char them on both sides, and then after that, do my bacon and then my patty. And then I'll show you guys when to apply the cheese, when to apply everything else, and then eventually putting the entire bun together. Okay, so all of the other ingredients are pretty self-explanatory and pretty easy to find. Only thing I wanted to speak about is this, okay? So I wanted to use Emmental cheese, Okay, either way, it's some yellow cheese with holes in it. Apparently it's really, really good, flavorful. Personally, I've never had this. I don't think you'll find this in just a usual black household, but this is it, and let's go. Oh, I see you guys. Okay, so now that we're about to get started on the bacon. So I got the normal streaky bacon. You can use any bacon that you want. Sorry, yeah, now you can see it. You can use any bacon that you want. You don't have to be specific. I just like streaky bacon because I cook it to the point where it gets kind of crispy. So you're cooking it on the pan at high heat for about, I'd say about 10 to 15 minutes, just so that it gets crispy. And so when you bite into your burger, the juices from the beef will come out, but then you'll get the crunch from the bacon with added salt as well. So that's gonna come out really nicely. So yeah. Okay guys, so we're gonna get started on these burgers. Okay guys, so now we've put our burgers in. The goal is not to flip them too often, okay? You don't want to keep on continuously flipping them because then they're going to end up breaking apart. When it breaks apart, essentially you're just cooking mince. So that's not what we're trying to do. Let the burgers sit for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. But I'll write all of this in the description box as well. 4 to 5 minutes on each side, just so that it cooks until halfway on each side. But don't have the heat too high. It should be at medium to high heat, so that you don't crisp your mince. I'm gonna flip the burgers once. After that, we're gonna put our cheese on top so the cheese can start melting before we put it onto our bun. Okay, so now it's time to toast the buns. So we're just gonna add a little bit of butter onto the pan. So once the butter's added, we're then gonna start toasting our buns.
I would like to buy a hamburger.
Okay, so we're ready for the taste test. So I had to cut it in half because I mean, obviously it's too big. So yeah, I'm ready. It looks really, really good. Looks really, really juicy. So yeah, let's see how it goes, yo. Yeah. The patty is cooked to perfection. The bacon's crispy. The
Emmental cheese. Emmental. I don't know.
That cheese is banging right now. These burger buns are really good. The onions are crispy. The tomato adds another layer of moisture as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Next week I've got something coming at you again. So I hope you tune in and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, thank you so much.